Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. There's the stiff arm. Jones on the return. The Saints take over a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set punt. 10 black. Set.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the third round. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one at the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. 33, yellow, ready.
Rattler working out of the gun. Olave holds it in. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals take over first and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Gun.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. The Bengals at 6-9 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. They'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. You look at this Saints defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. 21 yards yards there on third down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
45, one. Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Rattler. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
To the air is Rattler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Black, 95.
Throwing is Rattler. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow, 20.
To the air once more is Rattler. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Here's Allen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
52 book.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
14. Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, Jfon426. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Taken down by Pete Werner.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
He will find his man Chase complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Bengals first down. First and goal at the 5-yard
Gun.
line.
Gun.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And just shutting him off there. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here with Rattler. This is caught at the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Ready?
Now Allen. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Set. Ready. Set. Cut.
Rattler off the bootleg. Now he's going to step up and run. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Bengals 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Into space at the 45.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
A gain of 15 yards. And
Now Burrow changing the look.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This is Brown going up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Gun.
Now Burrow. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport stage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here we go.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Right, 80.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McPherson now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Here's the score. Bengals 24, Saints 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Set, hut.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yellow, 20.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Powering his way forward. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
180.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. Yeah, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Let's go. 52 blue. Ready.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 2,
The
ready.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Behind.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Right 80.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
On 1,
From
ready.
the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Gun. 12. 180. Right side.
An inside give, Brown. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go.
Running right, here's Brown. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me
one,
at
right?
half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Hey.
Now it's Burrow. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving them 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Black, 95.
They'll run with Allen. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ready.
Now a carry for Allen. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact, well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. And
he's got it with the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 61 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Gun. 11 M. White 80.
On the handoff. And now fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Here's a give to Brown. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 30, punt.
Now Rattler. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready. 50, green. Ready.
Rattler working out of the gun. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Shamar Stewart has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
3 and out.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm 1, ready? 11, Thomas. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
42. Saints 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
For Cincinnati. Jones on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 71 yards. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. If
you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
11 empty. Gun. Shot. 180. Raise up. Shot.
Burrow will throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Back to throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Room to maneuver at the 35. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock,
Ready, set.
get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. Red, set,
And they'll run again.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here we go. Black 40. Hut.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Allen. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Let's go now. 6. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Allen.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
Ready.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
10 black.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Hut.
They run the counter. Allen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And what a tough spot for this defense, because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Kamara up the middle. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Ready. Black 40. Set, hut.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's go. Set.
Third and goal from the 6.
And he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Don! 180! Don!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Brown with his stick skills.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. This now a 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
1st and 10 at the 49.
To the air again, Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
And Burrow going to change the play.
44-yard line.
From the 44.
Burrow.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Burrow on play action. And he will take it on in for Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for New Orleans,
they moved to 7-9 on the year with the win.
so that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gault. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.